Hey guys, we're back. So today I thought it would be fun to do a little DIY of a purchase I made online that was not as expected. I do pretty much all my shopping online, so when I get stuff that doesn't fit or I don't like, which is very rare, I'm usually pretty good about telling what I'll like and what sizes I am and what'll look good on me and all that other stuff. But this was a flop. So I'm gonna show you guys. They're like the long cargo shorts from Missguided. I got them for my spring weekend at school, and they ended up getting like lost in transit and showed up like 2 weeks later. So these are them. You can tell, first of all, they're like super oversized. They're probably gonna be too big even like tailoring them, but they're very long. I'm a pretty short gal, so longer shorts like that just make me look even more stumpy. I originally had planned to chop them a little bit. There are pockets on the sides, you can see, just like the clip cargo pockets. So I'm not sure what we have in store, but there's going to be some alterations done. And by alterations I just mean alterations, not an altercation. So let's get started. Alrighty guys, so these are them on. You can tell they're just not my style, like not flattering by any means. There's a certain type of person that could pull this off. Unfortunately, it's just not me because my legs end probably 2 inches after the shorts do. So I'm actually looking at where I'm gonna like draw a line to cut them. And you always want to make sure that like where you're starting off in the front will still be like acceptable in the back. And the problem with that is that the pockets are so low, like there's not much of a difference between this cargo pocket and then this pocket. Like I think where the cargo pocket stops, it's gonna like hit the bottom of this back pocket like perfectly. I don't know if you guys can see. I'll try to zoom. There, you can see better. Focus. So it may even cut into the pocket a little bit. Worst case scenario, I can always sew the pocket back. So my whole idea was to cut at some point where the pocket would still be exposed. I don't really know how to explain it. Alrighty, so you can kind of see after cutting like 6 inches off the look I was going for. If you guys couldn't like visualize it, I was trying to explain with the pockets being longer than the actual shorts themselves. But it looks like as short as I'm gonna want them, the whole pocket is gonna have to come off, which I don't want to have to do. So I was thinking that we would make a quick stop to like Joann Fabrics, and what I'm gonna do is cut the pocket completely off but save it. And I'm going to put two eyelets on the side of where the pocket usually goes, and then attach the pockets by chains, like 2 chains. Yeah. 2 chains. Two eyelets in here with chain hanging down to connect the pocket itself. Hopefully they have materials for it at Joann's, but we're going on a road trip. Hello.
That is $6.98.
Thank you.
Thank you, and have a nice night.
You as well. I don't know why it smells so fucking good in there. Secured the bag. We got the goods. We about to go make these shorts hella cute. Okay, we got the goods. Now, shall we're gonna see what we can do. So I'm gonna cut off a little bit more, like to the, I'm trying to think, up to like where I can on the short, and try them back on. Okay, so I've cut as much of the short as I can without cutting into the crotch area and making it like a skirt. And you can see now, you're really seeing like the length of the pockets and kind of like the vision I had, but there's still like a good amount of fabric that I need to go to get to the top of the pocket. So now what I'm going to do, instead of cutting the short any shorter, I'm going to remove the top flap of the pocket. Here, I'll show you. So I'm gonna remove this piece that is just sewn on here. I'm gonna just seam rip it and remove it, and that way the pockets will be lower and I can cut it off even, like I don't have to cut all the way up to there. I'll only cut down to here, and I'll re-sew the pocket onto like the tiny like a tiny piece of fabric right above the existing pocket. I'll show you guys in a second. I'm just gonna cut it and then I'll show you how I'm gonna like reattach. So this is what seam ripping is. So I'm basically just removing the top part of the pocket, like I said previously, without cutting into the fabric. I'm just simply detaching it by like removing the thread. Okay, so I have successfully taken off both pockets of the shorts. I'll show you them. So I could maintain the length, and then I just took off the pockets. So now the pockets are kind of like in shambles. So if I unbutton it, like it's completely apart. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sew this top part. I'm gonna fold it over and sew it to the back here, so it makes like a full pocket unit, which I'm then going to put the eyelets through on like either side in the middle, which is gonna attach to the shorts. So I'll show you guys how I'm gonna sew it up right now, and then we'll get to attaching them back with the chain. I have my sewing machine here set up. I've been trying to keep this pretty like user friendly, as in like anyone kind of has like the materials to do it. You can always hand sew the pockets. I'm just lazy and have the means to sew it much faster, so I'm just gonna use the sewing machine, and I will show you guys how I'm gonna go about sewing the pockets. I mean, really any way that you attach the like top part with the buttons back to the pocket itself will work. There's no like right or wrong way. This is just how I'm gonna go about doing it, and hopefully my nails will not be getting in the way this whole time, because I cannot thread this needle. I'm keeping it open to sew it, as you can see, and I've just like lined it up, and we're gonna make sure this is all even. Should I do this the other way? Jesus, this is such a process. Okay, we're gonna hope that this works. Here we go. Okay, so I've successfully sewn the pockets so that they're connected even when I open the buttons. I just sewed them back together like I said, and now I have to install the eyelets to attach the chain to, which is going to connect the pocket to the shorts. So I'm pretty sure installing eyelets is just like installing a button. It's pretty easy. You just need the eyelets themselves. I don't know if you can see the little piece, and then a hammer. So I'm going to install them about an inch out of each button. So we've made a little bit of progress. You can see that I attached 2 eyelets to the top of the pocket. That's the front of the pocket, there you go. Which I could then open the chain up and put through. I'm probably gonna do like here and then have that one attached to the same deal on the shorts. So we're just gonna do that again. I have installed eyelets on both the shorts and the pockets, and then I have separated the chain and reattached it to each eyelet, so you can see the pocket is going to be like hanging from the side. I'm going to do this on the other side and then we'll be done and I can show you guys the final product. Okay, so I finally finished the shorts and I'm actually like really happy with the outcome. Sliced my finger. Ow!
You stupid!
Hours and hours later, but I think they came out really good. So here they are. Focus. So ultimately I just really wanted to like cut them but keep the pockets for some reason, so I just like suspended them with the chain that it came with, and yeah, they're kind of big on me, but I think they came out pretty good if you ask me. Definitely haven't seen anything like this, so success. Alrighty guys, so that is it for this video. Kind of took an unexpected turn and wasn't planning on doing this, but I like the outcome. I think it turned out really cool. Hopefully if you guys want to follow it, it's nice and user friendly and everybody kind of can understand what I'm talking about. But if you guys want to see more DIY videos like this, leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon with more videos.